When I was going through the 10 leading cause of death globally, I was expecting to see HIV and AIDS, but to my greatest surprise, it was not there. Guess what I saw among the list that was shocking? Diarrhea diseases. Trust me, I was really shocked. Good day, everyone, and welcome back to Nurses Lecture Room YouTube channel. My name is Mercy Mary, popularly known as a nurse with a difference, and I make learning easy and accessible for all my viewers. Today, I'm going to be sharing with you 10 leading cause of death globally. I'm going to be sharing with you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 leading cause of death globally, be it communicable and non-communicable diseases. But before we go into details into this class, if you are new on our YouTube channel and these are content you are interested in, please click on the subscribe button, turn on the notification bell so you don't miss out. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Let's go there. All right, welcome back. Like I earlier said, today I'm going to be sharing with you 10 leading cause of death globally. It is very important for us to know the cause of death because that is going to help people live their life. Measuring the amount of death annually and globally is going to enable us to measure the effectiveness of the healthcare system and also help direct resources to where it is needed the most. Mortality data is very important because it's going to help allocation of resources and activities to the area where it is needed in terms of transportation, in terms of healthcare system. So when you have the idea of the mortality rate, what is causing the death rate in a particular system yearly, it's going to help the government, it's going to help the healthcare know where to focus their resources on. For example, if the cause of death is a heart disease, that is going to give the governor, the healthcare sector people, where to focus their money on, where to focus resource on, where to focus research on in order to improve and make the lives of the people better. Okay. Out of the 10 leading cause of death globally, 7 of them are actually non-communicable diseases. 7 of them are non-communicable diseases. These 7 causes accounted for 44% of all deaths or 80% of the top 10. However, all non-communicable disease together accounted for 74% of deaths globally in 2019. So then that takes us to the first cause of death globally. The world's biggest killer is actually ischemic heart disease, and that is responsible for 16% of the world's total deaths. Since 2000, the largest increase in death has been for this disease, rising by more than 2 million to 8.9 million deaths in 2019. You can see ischemic heart disease is one of the leading cause of death. And we all know that canned food and all those things we eat, I've explained it in some of my videos, are not good for our heart health. So we need a lot of leafy vegetables, we need a lot of fruits. These things are actually good for our heart health. Smoking, alcohol, things like that are not generally good for our heart health. So you can say ischemic heart disease is a leading cause of death. And if there is anything you can do within your power to actually decrease putting yourself at risk for heart disease, I will advise you do so. So that takes us to the second leading cause of death, and that is stroke. Yes, stroke is a second leading cause of death. And stroke is also known as cerebrovascular accident. In cerebrovascular accident, a part of the brain is not fully supplied with that particular blood nutrient, oxygen it needs. So there's a cut of blood supply to that particular part of the brain. There are different types of stroke, but I just want to let you know that 11% of the deaths are actually caused by stroke. Then the third one is chronic obstructive pulmonary disease, which is known as COPD. And COPD accounts for 6% of the total deaths globally. The fourth on the list is lower respiratory infection. And lower respiratory infection remains the world's most deadly communicable disease, and it includes bronchitis and pneumonia. Now that takes us to the fifth on the list. The fifth on the list is neonatal condition. However, death from neonatal condition are one of the categories for which the global decrease in deaths in absolute number over the past 2 decades has been the greatest. This condition killed 2 million newborns and young children in 2019, 1.2 million fewer than in 2000. It simply means neonatal condition, at least though it's is fifth on the list, but it is noted that there's going to be a decrease, possibly decrease of neonatal deaths as time goes on. The sixth on the list is trachea, bronchus, and lung cancer disease. This is ranked sixth on the list, and over time there has been an increase from 1.2 million deaths to 1.8 million deaths. So for trachea, bronchus, and lung cancer, they have been in the sixth position between 2000 to 2019. The seventh on the list is Alzheimer and older dementia. Yes, Alzheimer and older dementia disease. And one thing you should know about this is that women are disproportionately affected. Globally, 60% of these deaths from Alzheimer occurs in women, and that is really heartbreaking. Now that takes us to the eighth cause of death globally, which is diarrheal disease. Yes, diarrheal disease is ranked 8th, but one of the largest decline in the number of deaths is from diarrheal diseases, with global deaths falling from 2.6 million in 2000 to 1.5 million in 2019. So there's a decrease in global deaths from diarrhea over time, but that made it rank 8th position between 2000 to 2019. And the ninth cause of death globally is diabetes. And I know when you hear diabetes, the next thing that comes to your mind is increase in the sugar level. But diabetes has entered the top 10 causes of death, following a significant percentage increase of 70% since 2000. Diabetes is also responsible for the largest rise of male deaths among the top 10, with an 80% increase since 2000. Then the last one which I have to share with you, which is the 10th, is kidney disease. Kidney disease has risen from the 13th globally cause of death to the 10th cause of death globally. Mortality has increased from 813,000 in 2000 to 1.3 million in 2019. Other diseases which were among the top 10 cause of death in 2000 are no longer on the list. HIV is one of them. Deaths from HIV and AIDS have fallen by 51% during the last 20 years. So this is the reason why I did not see any HIV when I was checking for the first 10 causes of death globally. For those that have been asking what causes death globally, did somebody ask me? Just one person anyway. This video is for you, and I hope you've gotten benefit from this video. This video is for everyone to watch and stay informed, especially the number one cause, the number one killer, which is ischemic heart disease. So if you have anything you can do within your power, like I earlier said, to reduce the risk of you getting ischemic heart disease, I would advise you do it. Especially for those that are obese, trying to cut down the fat, trying to cut down the food they eat, caffeinated drinks, things like that, and focusing more on leafy vegetable. I myself am personally working on my diet. It's not really an easy task, but I'm trying my best as much as possible to stay healthy. I am trying to be more disciplined with the sugar I take in, with the canned food I take in. I try as much as possible to see how I can prepare more of homemade food than getting canned food. So I'm working on myself, and I also encourage people out there to work on their health, because heart disease is not a child's play. It doesn't really occur in a blue moon. It doesn't just wake up and occur. It builds up over time and surface when it is tired. All right. So thank you very much for staying tuned. Thank you very much for watching this video. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to subscribe. And also, don't forget to share with a friend if you got value. For all my returning subscribers, this is Nurse Mercy Mary saying thank you. Bye and see you in our next video.